live on Facebook Live. We're here at SyFy Bartow. You guys are doing great. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome. You know, it's been more than a year now since we met you guys, and you introduced us to the professional air guitar community. And my mind is still blown, man. It really is, and it's so much fun to see everybody gather around and just give it a shot.
And that's the whole point. Our whole motto is 60 seconds of air and opportunity. And
60 seconds of air and opportunity.
And
all right. Hey, guys on Facebook, can you hear Hennessy okay? All right.
You hear me? Oh, I look good. I look good. Okay.
That's right. Oh, hey, there you go.
How we sounding?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Just project right into there. Oh, you're good. You're good.
How we good? I'm gonna project a little bit.
There you
more.
go. You got to project a little bit more. Yeah. So, all right. How did you discover air guitar?
Well, in 2009, I was sitting with a bunch of friends of mine. We were just sitting around drinking a couple Bud Lights.
A lot of Bud Light.
Bud Lights. Well,
there were a lot of Bud Lights that night.
And a movie came on called Air Guitar Nation.
Wait, a movie?
It's a documentary called Air Guitar.
Air Guitar Nation. The movie Air Guitar. Okay.
And it talked about competitive air guitar and people getting flown all across the world to air guitar.
Participate in air guitar.
I knew I could win.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm a Guitar Hero expert, so I can just translate
a Guitar Hero expert.
Guitar Hero.
Is that like a rank in the game? Is that?
You can go expert plus.
You can go. There's expert plus. You haven't made it there yet.
It depends on what song.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, some of them are impossible to play in real life, and it's even worse on Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
I can believe that. So, now we were at your last year's professional air guitar competition in Orlando.
Yes, sir.
And you guys have another one coming up.
Yes, we have one coming up on March 28th. It's in Melbourne, Florida.
March 28th, and that'll be at Rubik's Cafe, right?
Rubik's Cafe and Games.
That's awesome.
Incredible spot. You can get craft beers. You can play.
And it's not just about the air guitar performance, right? There's costuming and there's stage presence, and I mean this is something that there's a lot that goes into these competitors when they show up.
The way I like to look at it is it's wrestling, cosplay, it's real musicianship all rolled into one.
All rolled up into one.
It's one little ball of sushi, the sushi roll of air guitar.
The entertainment sushi roll. Not sure where that was going. But yeah.
Dip it in some soy sauce, it'll still taste good. It don't matter.
There you go. Now look, in addition to Orlando Professional Air Guitar, you're a stand-up comic.
I do stand-up comedy. I do sketch comedy. I do stand-up comedy. I do sketch comedy.
They're gonna make you work for it today, brother. They're gonna want you to project.
They want me to talk. Like,
they want you to talk.
I've been screaming at people for about a week now.
Hey man, I just got over like a case of like 4 days of walking pneumonia. So that I'm actually breathing, let alone talking, is miraculous.
Yes, it's the life of Hennessy Williams. You got to scream and shout and keep it live.
I know. Yeah. Nobody wants to hear me. They hear me all the time.
But yeah, we
loud and clear. Terry MacGyver says that's what we're talking about. We got it. We found the sweet spot. Don't take it that way. This is a kid show.
It's a kid show.
I saw the laugh and the big smile.
That's all you gotta do. That gets you halfway through the day.
That's it, man. That's it. Wow. How long you been doing air guitar, man?
Well, I've been doing air guitar since 2014 professionally. Comedy since about 2009.
Awesome, man.
Really great, awesomely bad shows to start off with. So that was
you just described my entire career. Some really bad, awful shows. They're still walking. They're like, yeah, get away. That's right, guys. Coming up, we've got what do we have coming up? They took away. We had the sorting hat at 2:00. I can't see the time up there. Oh, it's 1:19. Is that right? Okay. What? I'll be here in 10 minutes. Oh man. Oh man. We have the fourth Doctor in the house from Doctor Who. How you doing, my man? Looking good. You passed him. That's because he's a time traveler. You are a time traveler. Oh, okay. She stole your TARDIS. He came to collect his TARDIS. That's not anything that you guys are thinking. It's a thing. You guys all know it. This is SyFy Bartow. You guys know what the TARDIS is. I'm right here. I can't. There it is. That's as good as it gets. So, how you doing, man? Come on. Say hi to the camera here.
Come on, yeah, we live.
Hennessy, are you? Do you know Doctor Who? Are you familiar with Doctor Who?
I've been trying to catch up. I'm
Have
on
you?
like year 3 of.
You're on year 3 of what? Of the reboot or the whole thing?
Whatever.
Because the year 3 is like what 1960 what?
That's what I was saying. The original one.
Yeah. Because that was like 19. Wow. 63 was the first episode, so year 3 would be 66 because they didn't take the hiatus until after the 70s. They made it all the way through the 70s, right? And then sometime in the 80s they took the break, and then they went brought back. This is the 4th Doctor. This is when I was a kid. This was the Doctor. This was the Doctor. It was Tom Baker played the Doctor. Yes, that's right. I know some stuff. I don't drink, but I do know stuff a little bit.
Oh,
yeah,
man, you look good, man.
Isn't that awesome? That's a great cosplay.
Yeah, you look real
and
good.
I think of all of the Doctors, I think Tom Baker delivered one of the most iconic looks for the Doctor. It is distinct. You know it's Doctor Who right away. The scarf, the scarf, the hat, Tom's curly hair. The hair was great. So you recognize that right away as the Doctor. We have an extra mic here. Here's what I'm going to do. Stephen, you need to go back there and make sure there's phantom power for mic number 2. I just told them. I sent them you because I'm support like that. Because guys, we are at SyFy Bartow on Main Street in Bartow, Florida. We're here all day long. We are broadcasting live since 11 o'clock this morning. So far, y'all have seen the Kitchen Killers. Y'all have seen an amazing air guitar performance from Miscellaneous and Sundry, including I saw you had a cameo from Cosplay Michael.
Yes.
Okay.
He popped up. He was excited. He was excited this turn.
Turn number 2 up back there. Number 2's got to come up. Number 2 up.
What song did they do?
4. All right. No, I got nothing. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Take this down there. Away. All right. We are live on the internet for now. And this is a dear friend of ours. Introduce yourself to the World Wide Web. That camera is yours. Say hello. Tell them who you are and who you're supposed to be. They should have figured that out by now.
I am JR, and I am the Doctor.
We see JR at about 6 conventions a year that we're all at. Always as the 4th Doctor.
Yes.
Do you have any other Doctors that you do?
Only the 4th.
Only the 4th. Okay. Well, that's all I've ever seen you in as the 4th Doctor. So.
Is there any reason to be anybody else?
No. It really is. It's one of those things that if you can't be Doctor Who, be your best self, or just be Doctor Who.
I think he's a great
being the Doctor
of myself. So.
Oh, the greatest version of I like that.
Yes.
That's very cool. That is very cool. What now you and I were saying Tom Baker was the Doctor you grew up on, as it was for me. What about Tom's Doctor did you like the most?
It's his persona. It's his persona, his character. I mean, just the way he carries himself. As his character and even as Tom himself, I kind of relate to that. Personally, so
just kind of got a really good personal relatability to it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought because Doctor Who was probably one of the first more cerebral science fiction shows. It wasn't about flash, bang, boom. It was about thinking your way out of things. And I thought Tom just had he delivered a heart to the Doctor that made that process seem fun. And it made it fun for us as kids. And it's something I think every actor has tried to, bring their own sense of style and fun into the Doctor. But Tom is, like I said, just iconic. And I mean, you can recognize this as a Doctor Who character right away. Now, Hennessy, you've watched a couple here and there? Caught a couple of Doctor Who's? It's always fun.
Just enough to not know nothing at all.
Just enough. Then you can watch all and know that, because I think lesson number 3 in The Doctor is you don't know what you're looking at. You have no idea, and you don't know history. You don't know anything. Not the way you're going to.
Show I've been wanting to keep up with, because
as
you were speaking about the character, it's a character that a lot of people have a real personal relationship with. So it's
a character that's lasted now for 1963. If you count the time off in there, really, but you can't count the time off, because during that time there were radio shows, there were novels, there were comic books. So it's been it was one of the first multi-platform properties. And then on top of that, you have now when they rebooted, they didn't do what a normal reboot does. Normal reboot says, okay, let's go back to the beginning and reboot this. But they had established in the show back in the 60s and 70s that a doctor could regenerate as different people. And so when we come back to Doctor Who, when we come back into this universe in 2001, was it?
I'm not sure what
thereabouts. We come back into this universe. It's a regenerated version of the Doctor that we know. And he has fragmented, though his memories become a little bit fragmented in his transition. But even though they're fragmented, he still has a connection to the characters of the past show. And it's a really cool thing. So you're watching what is essentially a 50-year single storyline show. And so you have, and it is, in the 60s and 70s, television was episodic television for the most part. There were very few serials. Doctor Who was something that's kind of sowed the seeds of the serial into episodic television. So each episode stands by itself, but it feeds this greater 60-year story arc, which is an amazing thing to see. I think that's why it resonates with characters and people like JR for so long. Yeah.
And every actor that has portrayed the Doctor brings something unique that people can relate to.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not the same Doctor every.
Yeah, really. I mean, because a lot of characters, what can end up happening is either the actor or the character sort of ages out. You're not speaking to this audience anymore. You're speaking to that audience. And in the case of the Doctor, because he regenerates and there are new actors and adding new style, new writers, new showrunners, the whole thing keeps its aim on a current audience without losing the nostalgia that keeps all the old audience.
Absolutely.
It's really it's a special combination. It really is. Now, are you up to date with your current Doctors?
I am.
Are you all caught up? I know, because we're in the middle of a series.
I guess
we're on the 13th Doctor.
It is the 13th Doctor. I'm not sure what series.
12.
Yes.
The 12th season since we started over, right? So, and we're on the 13th total Doctor. Okay. Now, lots and lots of discussion about the Doctor's first season. This Doctor's first season. What do you think, JR? How's Jodie doing as the Doctor?
She's very believable as the Doctor. I think she's doing a fantastic job, and I think since the reboot, I think every actor or the first season has kind of struggled to find their place.
Yeah.
Usually by their second season.
Well, they did something with this Doctor that they haven't done in a long time, and that is rather than a companion, they gave her an ensemble.
Yes.
And I think in part that was to avoid the. So one of the things that has happened in years past on Doctor Who is as the Doctor chooses a new companion, there tends to be a bit of gender tension between the Doctor and the companion, always leading people to assume, will they become romantic? Won't they? And it takes people a while, especially if they're new to the show, oh, there we go. Here we have the new Doctor. Hello, looking good. Amazing. Now, so they had that little bit of tension that usually the first season a new companion comes on board, where people who are new to the show are wondering, oh, is this a love interest or whatever? And it's not till later that you find out, no, the Doctor and his companions are, now in this season, I think, because this is our very first female Doctor on television, by the way. There has been a female Doctor before on YouTube and one on a radio show at one time, I understand. But this is our first female Doctor on television. Do you think they gave her that ensemble to sort of avoid that early trope so that she didn't get pigeonholed into a companion that was, people might think, hey, that's going to be her boyfriend, or he's going to end up rescuing her instead of the other way around. And so they gave her a group.
Yeah, I actually like that they did 3
Uh-huh.
companions. Because,
I also agree.
yeah, I mean, like, now you get to see them do their own thing, so they run off.
Uh-huh. Oh, my Lord. Hey, okay, hold on, buddy.
Aw, Spider-Man's taking care of the problem.
Oh, Lord. Hey, buddy, what's your
We
name?
found him. We're right here.
Oh, he's yours. Okay, there you go. Hello. Oh, you're very welcome. You guys have a great day. Oh, boy. Crisis averted.
Exactly.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Another heroic venture from our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spidey. Hello, how are you, man? Good to see you. Okay, so we were talking a little bit about that ensemble. You got to project a little bit. If you can't hear you, they can't hear you.
Okay. I said that I like how they have 3 companions this season.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I feel like the Doctor has like a challenge to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Also, you're learning new things about each one of them. They go off on their own most of the time, and they all have their like storylines and stuff. So I
And
like
you
how they
get to
separate
follow
that.
all of those threads, and they all lead back to the Doctor.
They all do, and I like how she calls them her fam.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Love that.
I think Jodie's brought something really special to her Doctor that got lost in a lot of controversy in those early episodes.
Mhm.
But over time, like anything in good television, over time, any bias or prejudice or anything that you had when you started, she's been winning over the audience
She
ever
has.
since, and really bringing a great take on the Doctor.
She really has. And I know that series 11 was a little like you weren't sure about it at first, but series 12 has ultimately changed it. Like,
Well,
I love it.
What I love about the Doctor Who series is that if I don't like an episode or something just didn't early on get me,
Yeah.
is what I like to do is when the series is over, go back and rewatch the series.
I do
Because in addition to being good episodic television, it's also a serial. And when you watch it as a compact, 10-hour movie,
Yeah.
it now becomes, now you can actually watch as you can see her find her Doctor, her inner Doctor.
Yes, and you can see it.
And you can
map
see it happen.
Yeah.
You really can. There are moments in script writing when they've done this to doctors. They had the great moment when they declare they're the Doctor, or the script writers will do this. But it's a much different thing to watch an actor find their own inner Doctor.
Yeah,
and bring
she's
that.
definitely owning her Doctor now. I
Yeah.
can see it in the season.
It really has.
Absolutely.
Thank you, JR. And your name is?
My name is Faith.
Thank you, Faith. And your 13th Doctor is wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. Have a great day at SyFy Bartow. JR, thank you. It's great to
You
see
too.
you as
Thank you.
always. Yes. All right, I'm going to grab that from you. Just, there we go. All right, good deal. Pop that off until I need it for a minute here. I love the cosplay here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It is so much. Oh, what do we have? Oh, they're frogs. Oh, there's a girl backstage that would love one of those. Sage. Oh, she's dressing. She's also our things. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Who are you guys with? Where's this? Where are you guys with? You're Gaggle. You're just the crew. Oh wow. Oh, they have. What is? Can you guys pronounce this for me? What is that? Koch on Crocs. Awesome, guys. All right. What's your? I'm digging the hair. What is this? My Hero Academia. Yes. We were fortunate about 3 weeks ago at Central Florida Comic Con to get to talk to Austin Tyndall. Did you go? You were part of the parade. Oh wow! Did you guys come by the set when we were talking to him? There were oh, you missed it. Wow. Well, Austin was a sweetheart, and I know he really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. He really had a good time. You guys had him on the stage too during the costume contest. Is that right? The whole group? On the second day. Oh, so you don't cosplay at all? Oh. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. All right. Guys, we had about 10 minutes here before we have to wrap it up and get ready for our Harry Potter sorting hat ceremony. How you doing, man? Yes, good to see you, man. That's right. That's right. So Hennessy, man, what do you think so far? SyFy Bartow. It's a whole.
It's great. There's a lot of people.
3
around.
miles of crazy, brother. Yes, it is. This is your second time here. Yes. What's been the most unique thing you've seen since you've been here this morning, Hennessy? The Ghostbusters? Yeah. They're always a fun group, though. Oh, hey guys, can we get some water? Yeah. We've taxed him. Do not break the talent. That's not a good idea. Break the talent, he says. Wow. We got some steampunk coming down the street here. Looking good, guys. Looking good. We'll see you in a little bit, all right? Yeah. All right, man. Josh Bauer, is he around here somewhere?
He's eating whatever they're called.
Vader taters.
Vader taters.
Yeah, have you heard of those? Have you heard of those yet, Hennessy? Vader taters. There is a vendor right over here somewhere, and you got to get yourself some Vader taters. Yes.
Oh, you got it live.
Oh yeah, we're live. Terry MacGyver's there. I've enjoyed every episode Jody's done. Oh, that's right. She's been a fantastic doctor. We got about 10 minutes before we have to get ready for the Harry Potter sorting hat ceremony. We're going to put some music on here for you. Feel free to hang out and enjoy. And very shortly, we're going to line up. We're going to have our cast of characters up, and we're going to sort the children and young people of all ages. Really, it's just anybody young at heart to get sorted into their houses.
Can I do it?
You can do it. Oh yeah, you've been sorted before, Hennessy?
I don't know if I want that hat. It might mess up this.
I don't know. Might mess up the do there, brother. I don't know. Yes, sir.
So,
Cosplay Michael's in the house. No, he doesn't. Okay, what do you mean? All right, that's fine. Yep. Okay, go for it. Cosplay Michael is getting his costume ideas for the day. He will be joining, I believe, the Hogwarts cast a little later on here.
So we have 2 ectomobiles here? Or?
Yeah, there's a car show down there.
Okay.
Batmobiles, ectomobiles. There's a Deadpool mobile. Josh Bauer's J. Bauer Artmobile is down there all set up.
I got a Honda Odyssey mobile.
That's right.
In the parking lot.
So, guys, we're going to hop off the stage for a little while. We're going to play some music for you. We're going to get ready for the Harry Potter sorting hat ceremony. Melanie Dean in the house. Is Melanie Dean in the house? All right. Hennessy, thank you, brother. Thanks for all you do for us, man. That's awesome. I guess I'm going to stand here and look silly for a minute. Stretch out. Yes, I don't dance. If you see me dancing, then take a picture and share it somewhere because they'll let. Oh, here we go, artist Melanie Dean. Thank God. I almost had to dance. It was bad. Yeah, see, that's the face that I made.
I get to come up here and say
yes. Welcome, artist Melanie Dean. How you doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good. You gotta project into that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on Facebook Live all day from SyFy Bartow.
I am not here, but I know what house I am.
You don't know until he tells you.
Oh, is that how it works?
Is that how it works?
That's how it works. Okay.
Wow, he's pretty demanding that one. Yeah.
I like to joke that I'm a Raven Puff.
A Raven Puff.
A Raven Puff because originally I was a Ravenclaw, and then I was Ravenclaw again, and then they redid the Pottermore site, and then all of a sudden I was a Hufflepuff. I'm like, wait, what?
Huh.
When did I become compassionate? It made no sense.
I have no idea. They've obviously not spent time.
No, not at all. I'm like, that's not me.
In addition to being a fantastic artist, Melanie is also our co-host and co-producer over at the Legend of the Traveling Tardis Radio Show. Mm-hmm. We were fortunate to catch some doctors out here earlier. We got the Traveling Tardis here with us. That's right. If you guys haven't stopped by Melanie's table, or just catch her in the street and take a picture with the Traveling Tardis, become part of the he's spinning it around. Wow, I had the best stage manager around. You know the secret to that, you have to breed them.
But yeah, I'm over at booth 118.
118.
So
We're
all the way
all
that way.
like way that way.
Way that
Which
way.
isn't it? Wait, we talked about this like before the show. That's
Mhm.
exactly the opposite of where you said to be.
Yeah, I would say, hey, get me near the hanging with team.
Yeah, not so much.
Right over there.
Not so. You
But
needed a TARDIS to get here.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to get in there. Yeah.
And fortunately, she brought her own. Wow. So this is a new season. You guys have started talking about the new season of The Doctor.
Yep, reviewing it after each episode. We make sure we do it the week after, within the week after.
Now,
So
I
we're-
recall last year when the Legend of the Traveling Tardis kicked off with the opening of Jodie's
Mhm.
star as the Doctor. And those first few episodes were fun to listen to because there was some contention there. There was some controversy over Jodie's pick, and there was some how her Doctor was fitting in.
Yep.
Now we've had a season to simmer,
Mhm.
and we've kicked off the next season.
Yes.
What do you think?
It's this. Funny enough, it's the same thing. If you listen to the show, you'll see that
Yeah.
it's that same kind of. Everybody has a different kind of perspective on what they're liking.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I'm thinking this is much better than last year.
Yeah.
However, the last episode I wasn't so happy about. So that's the great thing about our show.
Well, we
is
were talking to
nobody
one of
is-
our cosplayers earlier, and we asked them, what they thought. What do you think? Has Jodie Whittaker kind of sort of found her inner Doctor yet?
I believe so.
There? Is she there? Is she owning this character?
I believe so.
finally?
Within the last 4 episodes, now I think you can finally see that she's more
Because
sciencey.
every
She's-
actor brings their own personality, their
Mhm.
own thing to it, and some of them to great effect and great success.
Mhm.
Others lackluster.
Right.
And some downright, controversial sometimes. And since Jodie started, there was a lot of focus in early episodes over just the transition to a female Doctor.
Right.
And then we had new show writers and new show runners, and there was a lot of discussion about what are they doing.
Mhm.
And I thought, it takes every character a while to develop, and especially on a short serial.
Right.
Each series is very short and it's serialized. And I was wondering when Jodie was going to find that, because that's what they have to do. They kind of have to find their inner Doctor,
Yes.
how they are the Doctor. And I think so far so good. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, she's really.
I think it's just to draw a parallel to like just football. It's when you have a whole new team, even if it was like an expansion team, the
Yeah.
first season's not going to be good. You have to rebuild.
Yeah.
A lot of times where you're getting different veteran players, all that kind of stuff. And it's the same thing with any television show. It's that you have to have everyone kind of building together because it is a big team effort.
Well, and I
So you
think
may
that-
not work well with your DP yet, or your
Yeah.
director might not work well, have the same vision with maybe the showrunner or the actor.
Well, and I
So-
think you hit it just right. It's having a whole new team. It's a freshman team, as
Yes.
it were. And because of that, one of the things that those coaches like to do on those freshman teams and that showrunners like to do is we like to try new stuff.
Right.
This is, since we know we're not going to kill it this year,
Mm-hmm.
this is our time to try new plays, new stuff,
Mhm.
new angles on different ideas.
Yep.
And they did that.
Yep.
They-
Exactly.
They,
with the first season,
really
yes.
did their stretching and pulling during the first season. They found out what fans loved, what fans
Mhm.
hated. And this is a different time than when they did the Doctor Who back in the 60s and 70s,
Mhm.
because back then they did it for the BBC, and then we got it later
Mhm.
on PBS or other places. Today, when it drops on BBC and BBC America, it drops worldwide.
Yes.
Every fan from every culture and every climate
Mhm.
is now seeing it at the same time.
Right.
You don't have any time to stretch out your talking points between episodes anymore.
No, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I think this second season really you can see where everyone's fit their groove, everyone is working together, and honestly, I think the writing staff is really kind of showing off. They now know the character,
Yeah.
and not just her, but the 3 companions. That they're really getting.
That was
everybody
I was
tied in as
listening
well.
to. It was 2 weeks ago. I think I was listening to the recording of the TARDIS show before we put it up,
Mhm.
and I was listening to a lot of the discussion about the fact that it looks like the showrunners are spending a little extra time with our companions now, and each one
Yes.
is getting to develop into a full character.
Mhm.
They're not, a lot of times when they have these ensemble casts, they turn 3 people into basically one character.
Right.
And they're all, it's sort of the thing that Bram Stoker did with his heroes in Dracula. And so it is good when a show takes the time to say, no, it is truly an ensemble. Each one of these people is here for a reason,
Mhm.
they're on their own journey, and the doctor's, very much a part of that journey.
Right.
So that's really interesting to see. And I was listening to you guys talk about that. About 2 episodes ago, I think it was.
Mhm.
And I found that really fascinating because a lot of times showrunners will miss that altogether. They'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
say, "Oh, these guys are there. They're kind of the doctor's sidekicks."
Mhm.
It's kind of like wasting Robin
Yeah.
with Batman.
Yeah, just having
It's a
him
waste
there,
just having
yeah.
him stand there all the time.
That is
Um,
just scenery. And
yeah.
I think a lot of it, like a lot of our critique of it on the first season, especially mine, was that I wanted more Yaz. I wanted more of that character. I wanted to see that develop, not even
Yeah.
just develop. It was just a blank slate.
Wow.
This season, you're really actually seeing the companions for who they are, and they're blossoming, they're growing.
Wow. So you're down here with an art booth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any favorite pieces up on the wall? Anything you've been working on special?
Currently, actually, I'm doing a little bit of painting at my booth. I'm doing my Aziraphale and Crowley piece from
Nice.
the Romans.
Awesome.
Actually, I just sold a painting. That was one of my speed paints because when I usually start painting, I do a warm up, and actually sold that one.
Nice.
So that was kind of cool. That was actually a Crowley of just getting Tennant's face kind of right.
Nice.
But no, I have a lot of paintings. I have tea infusers. I have lots of like little sculptures at my table. So yeah, 118 just down the road.
Awesome, guys. Check her out at table 118 if you're here live. If you're online, check out Melanie Dean online. You can find links all over the Hanging with Web Show, HWWS, WebTV pages and social media and stuff. Guys, we're going to take about a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to sort these lovely people into their Hogwarts houses. This ought to be fun.
Yes, we can find out.
And I'm going to
where
rest
they
my
sort.
pipes a little bit. I'm getting over like walking pneumonia.
Oh no!
This is my first day like out of bed.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to rest these pipes a little bit, and we're going to get the Harry Potter sorting hat ceremony ready for you guys. Stay tuned in and stay logged on. If you're online, guys, stay tuned in. This ought to be a blast. Stick around, guys. We're at SyFy Bartow all day long.